Right now on the Rothman Orthopedics guest line on this happy Hugh's Day morning, Hugh Lamont Douglas III. What's going on there, Hugh?
What's happening, man? How you doing?
I heard you were playing through pain this Thanksgiving. I was hoping that you get to enjoy some mac and cheese and whatnot, but you were playing hurt, were you?
Well, not so much hurt. It was more cosmetic than anything. I broke a veneer. You don't. Luckily for you, you don't have veneers, and children take care of your teeth because the fake teeth. When they break, you got to run around if you can't find a dentist, and you got to look like the snagglepuss. So I was looking like a snagglepuss. I got it fixed today, so I'm good to go. But, it's not cool in the streets to be an older gentleman and have a tooth missing in the front. That's not a good look. Really not.
Did you get to enjoy any mac and cheese or anything like that for Thanksgiving?
I didn't have any mac and cheese, man. You know what I did? Because I said, how this is the time of year where we all tend to gorge ourselves with food. So I just ate a bunch of sweets. I ate a little bit of turkey. So I said, if I'm going to go, I'm just going to eat sweets. Because, I really don't get to eat sweets that much during the course of the year. I'm trying to cut back.
Gotcha.
So I said, I'm just going to eat some sweets. So I got me a pecan pie, ate some of that, ate a little bit of ice cream, and just kind of try to get back on my routine.
Good for you. Way to show some restraint.
You gotta indulge. You got to enjoy yourself every now and then. So I did the ice cream thing.
No, good. I'm happy for you, my friend. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you got to enjoy Thanksgiving minus the veneer incident, my friend.
Yeah.
So here's where we're at right now in Philadelphia. And I know you caught a little bit of the game with the Eagles and the Giants. But the first thing I want to ask you about, before I get into specifics, most notably with Jalen Hurts, why are divisional games so tough? Like, why are they so hard to predict? Is it the old cliche of, you know each other so well? Like, why are they so tough?
All of that familiarity breeds contempt. You don't like each other. You get up more for that game than any other. It's all kind of things, man. I mean, that's one of those games where you never look at the standings or the win-loss record and say, hey, this is a better team than this team. It's too many instances where I've been in a situation like that playing against, albeit the Washington Redskins, the New York Giants, or the Dallas Cowboys, where we might look like we have the favor, but going into that game, you better bring your A game because they're coming to play, and they're loaded for bear. I mean, and that's just how it is, man. That hatred is real. And it's funny. Watching that game, seeing some of the highlights, and I was like, damn, Michael Strahan, that might be a problem. Because they retired his jersey at halftime. I was like, damn. Probably one of the most famous Giants. It is one of the most famous Giants in the history of the New York Giants. And I was like, him being there is going to be a problem. You know what I mean? Because it's like you want to impress the guy that laid the groundwork for you. So, yeah, I kind of knew that was going to be something where, that was an issue. And then the week before the game, they fired the offensive coordinator, Jason Garrett. So he got fired. So, heads are rolling. Everybody looking around like, damn, they fired Jason Garrett. My job might be next. There was a whole lot of motivating factors going into this game.
Mm-hmm. Certainly. Going back to the divisional aspect of it, is there anyone that jumps to mind? And I don't know the answer to this, so I might be just walking down a path blind here, but is there anybody that you played against that maybe you were friendly with in the beginning of your time in Philadelphia, and then maybe by the time it was over, you weren't as friendly with when it comes to an opposing team?
No, not so much friendly with. Probably more friendly now than I ever was when we were playing because you wore the wrong color jersey and you played for the wrong team. Now, you respected them. You definitely respected them. But when you wore that jersey that was opposite of the color one that I was wearing, no, not really.
Okay.
Not really. I didn't roll like that. I mean, I know that guys did. I know other guys did, but I just didn't. If you wore the wrong color jersey, we weren't that buddy. We weren't hanging out on banana boats going on vacation with family members. No,
really? No. You weren't enjoying a pecan pie with anybody on the opposing team?
No, I wasn't doing that. If he didn't wear Eagles green, I wasn't doing that. We weren't hanging out on vacation. No.
Very nice. I know you heard the cut after the game talking about Jalen Hurts, and he had a rough game, maybe his most disappointing game of the season, considering the Eagles had a lot of momentum. They were going up against a quote-unquote inferior opponent in the
win schedule going forward, all of that. Yeah, it was surprising. It was definitely surprising. No question about that.
All right, so let's start there then. From what you saw from Jalen Hurts, what jumped out to you about this particular performance?
he threw the ball into double coverage, triple coverage a couple times. Just looked a little lost out there. You know, because we talked about that a little bit down here in Atlanta. The fact that, you know, you talk about the season and how teams are topsy-turvy, that is arguably a winnable game for the Philadelphia Eagles. No question about it. You look at the rest of the schedule and the way that they've been playing, that's the schedule that is favorable for a team to make it to the playoffs. Mm-hmm. And then if you go out there and lay a clunker like that after you've played a lot better, I mean, you know, it's unfortunate. It happens. I think he'll bounce back, but it was just unfortunate to see in this situation with a game that was so winnable.